What is a Phase 0 clinical trial? Have you ever wondered how new medications make their way to the market? One of the first steps in this journey is something called a Phase 0 clinical trial. So, what exactly is a Phase 0 clinical trial? Let's break it down. A Phase 0 clinical trial is an early stage of research that involves a very small group of participants, usually fewer than 15. During this trial, participants receive very low doses of a new drug for a short period. The main goal here is not to see if the drug works or is safe for treating a specific disease. Instead, researchers want to gather preliminary data on how the drug behaves in the human body. This includes understanding how the drug is absorbed, distributed, and metabolized. Researchers also want to know if the drug reaches its intended target, like a tumor. By collecting this information, scientists can determine if the drug is worth studying further in later phases of clinical trials. Phase 0 trials are unique because they do not aim to provide any therapeutic benefit to the participants. The doses are too low to have any clinical effect. Instead, the real benefit lies in helping future patients. By identifying ineffective drugs early on, these trials can speed up the drug development process, saving both time and resources. From an ethical standpoint, Phase 0 trials must follow key medical ethics principles that guide healthcare today. One of these principles is respect for persons, which means participants must give fully informed consent. They need to understand that they are unlikely to benefit directly from the trial and that it may involve additional procedures like biopsies or blood draws. Another principle is beneficence. While participants may not gain direct benefits, the low doses used in these trials reduce risks. The overall aim is to benefit future patients by improving the drug development process. Justice is also a critical principle. Researchers must ensure that the selection of participants is fair and that the burdens and benefits of the research are distributed equitably. Because Phase 0 trials involve minimal risk and no expectation of direct benefit, ethical oversight is essential. This oversight focuses on ensuring transparency, voluntary participation, and minimizing harm. Researchers must clearly communicate the purpose, procedures, and risks involved to participants, respecting their autonomy and welfare. In practical terms, Phase 0 trials act as a screening step to decide if a drug candidate should move on to more extensive and riskier trials. This approach aligns with ethical principles by avoiding unnecessary exposure of larger patient groups to drugs that may not be effective or safe. Overall, Phase 0 clinical trials play a vital role in the early stages of drug development, ensuring that researchers can make informed decisions while prioritizing participant safety and ethical standards in clinical research.